So we're moving on to Iowa this week. Hello. And yeah, not looking forward to this. Got to win at this race to get our way. Do that. There we go. Get our way into the show. So without any further ado, let's go hop into it. So we'll look at the reputation here in the Xfinity Series, and you can see we've still only got one rival, and that's Ryan Sieg. Everywhere else is sort of in the middle, on the verge for the mad side. Still got three friends: Ty Dillon, Daniel Hemrick, Michael Annette, and everyone else is pretty close. So let's race them how we race them, shall we? So let's look at the season standings. We're still the championship leader, followed by Cole Custer, Christopher Bell, Justin Allgaier, Elliott Sadler, Tyler Reddick, Daniel Hemrick, Brandon Jones, Ross Chastain, and Matt Tifft to round out your top 10, with Austin Cindric and Ryan Preece making up the top 12. No one else has a win outside the top 20, so those are the 12 which go to the playoffs. Ty Dillon needs a win. Well, just thought we'd have a quick look at this. We're on 49 career victories at the moment. Iowa, if we do win there, should be number 50. And that's a big milestone for us. That's a bloody big milestone, to say the least. So it will be on to the Iowa Gen 250. We are not looking forward to this race, folks. We are terrible at Iowa. The AI are OP at Iowa, and we need to win for the incentive contract. So let's go, and let's go get this done. Not gonna lie, that was bad qualifying actually. Christopher Bell is your pole sitter, so well done to him. Jeff Green crashed during qualifying. He's gone to the back. JJ Yaley's had a rear gear change. Never seen that one before. He's gone to the back as well. But we're starting P4. How are we starting P4?
We're going green.
Normally we're down at the back of the field somewhere, getting stomped on. Green in the air, let's go racing at Iowa. And this is going to be, I would say, a bit of a torture fest because, you can see the back end is stepping out. We're loose, but we're the right kind of loose. We're the sort of fast kind of loose as we go in on Daniel Hemrick into the first corner. That's your teammate. Don't hit him. Oh, that would have been a disaster if we'd hit him. You may see me take 6 into the first corner. We're going with Brandon Jones side by side with Christopher Bell. We're giving Christopher Bell the business after Atlanta. Brandon Jones is going to come back side by side down the back straight with Brandon Jones for the lead of the race. And Brandon Jones nicks it off us. So fair play, but here we come with that unbelievable acceleration off turn 4 that we always see together at Iowa. He gives us a little tap on the side, and through we come. Have we got first place? Yes, we have. Thank you very much. It is much appreciated that we are allowed to have the lead at this race, because Lord knows if we didn't have the lead, then we'd be in a lot of trouble. But it's going to be a case of the problem with Iowa is it's a really, really short and compact track, and you've got to carry some good speed down the straights, because in the corners you're only doing about 120, 130 miles an hour, which you may think to yourself, well, hold on, that's still mighty fast, but because of the tight nature of the circuit, it's not.
Keep digging. We have time to go.
We just got to go with what we do. And we do it very, very nicely as well. So gap already at 0.8 per second. We've got Tyler Reddick in third, Christopher Bell and Elliott Sadler, your top 5 as we come to the line. No one's retired yet, which is good. 9 laps to go, and you see the problem there. 23 seconds a lap. That's Dover. That's around what you do at Dover, and Dover's a lot bigger and a lot faster. Also, as well, it's a tricky pit lane to come down as well as Iowa. So we got to hope we don't get caught out with a green flag stop. And if we do, then said, we're in a lot of trouble. But we just got to go with what we do. Keep it nice and smooth. Keep it nice and tight. Try not to make too many mistakes. And I think we can win this race. I honestly thought, when I saw we were P4, I thought, yep, we're going to win this race. There is no doubt about it. We were only a 10th off Christopher Bell, and a 10th around here is nothing. Literally a 10th is what, side by side, into a corner. So coming out of turn 4, and I think I saw the back of the field there. That wouldn't surprise me. 6 laps to go, 23.7 seconds left. Nearly 24 seconds a lap. Wow, that is bad. I'll tell you what I will say. We are going to be doing the throwback race later in the... There's the back of the field right there. They've just gone through turn 1. So we should catch up and lap a few people here. Which wouldn't exactly be the worst thing in the world. The more we put a lap down, the better it's going to be for us. We've got to put those people a lap down. 2.5 the gap away to Brandon Jones. Well, it's 2.6 now. It's just climbing all the time. Climbing and climbing. Elliott Sadler now into 3rd with Tyler Reddick and Justin Allgaier your top 5. And one thing I will say about Iowa, if you are doing this race, stay away from the yellow line. Because you've only got to literally put a tyre on the line and your car is doing a pirouette. Try and race the lines that I'm racing in here. You want to go into the corner, easing off the throttle. You want to bleed off the throttle through turn 1 like I'm doing here. Get it down to about 120 miles an hour. Sort of get it close to the line, then put the power on as you're coming out the corner. And then do the same with turn 3. Ease off the throttle, come down, and sort of come down on the apron there. You want to get on the apron. And then as soon as you get through the middle of 3 and 4, bang the power and let it drift to the outside. Don't, whatever you do, go in the high line. If you go in the high line, you're spinning. So let's go. Dylan Lupton, you're the first victim. So is Josh Palicki. What a pair of winners they are. Carl Long next to be lapped. Oh, what are you doing, Carl? Oh, bit of contact with Carl. I'm so sorry, Carl. In the 66. One to go, centered by Credit One Bank. We're going to go high. You can see what happens there when we go in the high lane now. Oh, big slide through the corner. Passing Jeff Green now. My man Chad Fincham. How you doing, my man? We always have a similar livery looking car. Oh, see if we can lap JJ Gailey. Yes, we will. So he'll get his lap back being the lucky dog. And we win the stage. We win the stage. When the crowd say "Bo Saleta." That was pretty good, actually. Right, you're gonna have to forgive me for a second here, because I'm gonna take a photo for Instagram. There we go. So everyone's gonna be on Instagram now. So let's see what we do. We only need half a can of fuel. Don't need repair damage. I think that's just about good. We'll take a little wedge out. Jobs are good. Still out in the lead, which is what we need to be. As we get ready to.
Car on the outside now. Outside.
I didn't even know so that Pride Brighton. That might be interesting. I like me a bit of Kyle.
Alright, now you're clear.
So we're back underway here at Iowa, and hopefully we should. Now we've got fresh tyres on, we should disappear off into the sunset. It's going to be, well, top 5 has changed because Elliott Sadler has taken second from Brandon Jones. You've got Ryan Preece now in the top 5 for Joe Gibbs. Look at that, you've got all 3 Joe Gibbs cars. And they're in numerical order as well. Christopher Bell in the 20, Brandon Jones in the 19, and Ryan Preece in the 18. Then you got me and Elliott Sadler ruining it. We need him. Who is the 21 in this series? Or who's the 17? I'm trying to remember who the 17 and the 21 are. I know Henrik's 21, I think. No, Henrik's 31. No, Henrik's 21. Could I see Daniel Hemrick up here, please? Because I'm not entirely sure. I think he's 21, but he might be 31. He's definitely got a 1 at the end of his number. So have I. I've got a 1 in the number. That's the position that I'm in. P1, baby. What are you going to do about that one, boys? You're not going to do a hell of a lot there. I'll tell you that much. You're not going to do much when the man is in the lead at Iowa. So we've got 8 to go. 23.5 second lap. I thought somebody was in the high groove then through turn 2, obviously not. So what are we doing? We're heading through turn number 3 and 4 now. You can see, I mean, we try and carry as much speed through these bank corners as we possibly can. But sometimes it's just not possible to do because of how we're going through the corner. I mean, you want to go fast, but sometimes you're not. I mean, the Indy cars go around this circuit and they're clocking 160, 170 just because of their downforce package. These NASCAR stock cars, they just have no downforce at all. So 120, you can see there, look, and now we're putting the Iowa technique in. As soon as you get through turn 1, come off the throttle, ease it off. As soon as you go through the middle, just give easy accelerator through. Give it a rim, just to get through the corner. And when you get through the corner, bang, put the power down.
5 to go.
That's how you race Iowa. Here, you see here, look, in the middle, through becoming, then we'll ease the throttle through to the back straight. That is how you do it. We've got John Hunter Biebercheck now in the top 5. Who's dropped out? 19, Brandon Jones has dropped out. So you also got 4 different big slide going into turn 1. You also got 4 different owners, teams in the top 5 there. Myself with Richard Childress. You got Matt Tiffs now coming to the top 5 in the Red Deuce. But you had Elliott Sadler, Junior Motorsports, Christopher Bell and Ryan Priest, Joe Gibbs, and then John Hunter Biebercheck was 42, which is Chip Ganassi. But Matt Tiffs, my teammate, he seems to have cooled down with me a lot. I hope we can be friends, man. Be nice if we could become friends. Coming up to the back of the field again with 2 to go. We're going to put these scrubs 2 laps down. Dylan Lupton being first. Who's that coming out the pits? Somebody's come out the pits there. Who's this? Who is that? Oh, Spencer Boyd.
Top lane straight here. Use it if you need it.
He's obviously had some kind of issue to put him at the back of the field. There's Jeff Green being lapped.
Clear all around. White flag.
Excuse
Come on,
me.
dig, driver.
That Cherry Coke will disagree with me as we go around the outside of Josh Balicki.
Inside,
And then Stephen Wright as well with 55.
Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you
Who's
need
this
it.
coming up here? JJ Yaley in the 38. As we go a little high in turn 3. Oh, and a little into the wall as well. That's not going to be good, but we win the stage. Alrighty. 2 stages in a row. And that's what we are talking about. Just move this down there a second so I can get the hair out of me here. That's much better. Right then. I think we've got a pit. I might go see Kylie in Brighton. She's well gorgeous, is Kylie. Nearly 50 and she's hella gorgeous. So we want 2 cans of fuel, no damage, we make a few adjustments, come out in the lead, and we are all good to go.
Alright, coming to the green. Almost ready.
Ready to go green for the last stage, and we're off and underway. Green in the air.
Outside.
So 30 laps to go, so we've got to save. Good. One thing we did do on
Now you're clear.
the last stage, stage number 2, we saved a lot of fuel. And that's normally not an Iowa strategy, so now we've got to save that fuel again and try and nurse these tyres. If we can nurse them through and save the fuel, we might be able to do this without stopping again. But it's asking a lot to save 3 laps of fuel around Iowa. Then again, I saved 3 laps of fuel around Dover and won the race. So anything's possible. But Iowa, notoriously, it's a tough track to save fuel on. We just gotta do our best and also hope for the best as well. So 28 laps to go. We've already pulled out a bit of a gap to Christopher Bell and Matt Tiff. Matt Tiff now to 1-2 for Richard Childress. Again, you got Joe Gibbs behind in numerical order. The 20 leading the 19, leading the 18. Oh well, now Brandon Jones is going to ruin that for me. Thanks, Brandon. Give me something with my OCD, won't you? John Hunter Nemechek now. Well, there you go. Ryan Preece is. In fact, they're all over the place. They're moving all over the place here. Brandon Jones now in second place with Matt Tift in third. John Hunter Nemechek in fourth. Ryan Preece rounding out your top 5. John Hunter Nemechek now moves himself into third place ahead of Matt Tift. So that Chip Ganassi car is coming along nicely. So what we filled it up for 26 laps. So that puts us 4 laps short. Can we... I'm pretty confident in saving a couple of laps, and if the caution comes out, we'll stay out and we'll just go to the end. It's all about saving those 2 laps. If we can save them 2 laps, fantastic. If we can't, then we're going to have to come in for a splash later in the race. And we won't take tyres either. We'll just we'll keep it as it is. Make sure that this car goes absolutely nowhere. Tyler Reddick now into the top 5 in the 9. How many we got left? 24? 24 to go. You got to admit, it's looking pretty simple at the moment for that 50th career victory. You'd love it to be not so simple, but there's going to be times when it is simple. And I know we go to Chicagoland next. And if we don't get the win at Iowa, we should get the win at Chicagoland, because our 1.5 speed is up there with the best of them. And then guess what's waiting for us after Chicagoland? Frickin' Kentucky. Fucking Kentucky. If there is one track that I despise with a passion after bloody Iowa, it's Kentucky. Notoriously the track with the hardest turn 3 in the country, and it is hard, that turn 3. You'll see it when we get there. But we'll go to Chicagoland first, and hopefully it'll just be flat out bombs goodbye. Speaking of goodbye, we're coming up to the laps and cars again. 4.8 to go. I tell you what, if I could lap the field, that would help my cause out, no problem. 20 to go. Or as my spotter probably just said, we got 20 laps to go. 20. That's the one thing that needs to be sorted out. I tell you what, I will say, because one of my followers on here, he's leaked out some information about NASCAR Heat 4, and already people are starting to whinge about it, because they're already saying that they're not going to put the All-Star race in. Well, the All-Star race has not been in the last 3 games, so what are you talking about? Who we got here? We got Dylan Lupton still at the back of the field. The scrub. Whoa, we're closing on him pretty. Oh, give him a shot in the back. I am so sorry there, Dylan. Coming through.
Clear all
Morgan
around.
Shepherd's back here in the 34. Sorry, the 89. Let's get past Morgan Shepherd. There's my man Chad. Look at these winners here.
Clear all around.
How are we going to do this, lads? We'll go the high side, shall we? Oh, a bit loose. Oh, and then we get absolutely run over by Jeff Green in the 93, get put in the wall as well. See, we're human. We might be 5 point something in the lead, but we're human.
Still there.
Jeff Green's being the proverbial rolling roadblock. Ooh, we give Chad a shot in the rear end. Sorry, Chad.
Car in front of you is coming to the pit.
Oh, somebody's got around there. What was that? Somebody went around massively there as we get past Stephen Light and try to get past Josh Balicki here in the 45. Who was that give it the smoke show into turn 3? I'll have to see the replay on that one. That looked like it was all over the place there. So we're now into P30, coming up to the 51 of Jeremy Clements with the 38 of JJ Yaley in front of him. That's position.
Clear all around.
Well, it's not for position, but it's again us past him. Elliott Sadler now 5 seconds. Yeah, we've got 11 laps left. Oh, look at that right front. 44%. Iowa choose the right front to holy hell. Have we saved a lot of fuel with 13 to go? 14 to go. We've only saved a lap. That's nothing. Iowa's notorious fuel saving is coming back again. Dear me. We're going to have to really save fuel to make this to the end as we come up to the back of Austin Cindric in the 22. Come on, Cindric. You going to let us through? Thank you. There's Alex LeMay, sees the champion in the 36. Ooh, a bit of rubbing on the 36, and we go through up to Kevin Harvick in the 25th position. Now around the outside, coming up to Spencer Boyd. I think he's last. Don't ask me how he's last, but he is last. Well, we passed him in the pits, but we still don't know why he pitted. No, actually he's 36. Fair play to Spencer Boyd. He's doing everything he needs to try and get a finish and come up to the back of the 11 of Martin Truex Jr. for Cowling Motorsports. Around the outside of Truex, will he give us the room? Oh, just I tell you, that was close. Next up is the 6th. Here's our caution. Here is our caution. Right, what do we do? Well, we've got to pit for tyres. You've got to. It's going to be right size. You only need, what, half a can of fuel. Don't repair the damage. Jobs are good. Thank you very much. And we lose 9 positions. Typical. But hopefully now that we've got this fresh rubber on, we should be better than these scrubs at the front and we get back underway. Let's see if we can make a difference. 8 to go. I think we may have been able to make it on the number. Oh dear me, where's this come from? That car is biting loose. It is absolutely biting it. And again, I wonder if this is just the new tyre effect that we've got here as we go 7 to go. Into turn 1 past Justin Allgaier. We're going to have to ease the throttle. Look at that. That is just wrecking. We are wrecking loose in the final stage. And there's a caution. Wow. Sort that one out, lads. So we're going to not pit. I will be absolutely fuming if we don't win this race after we've dominated it. We deserve to win this race, no one else. So we've got 4 to go across the line. 4 to go. And 6 cars to pass. Well, there's 2 of them.
Still there. Car there is on the outside.
Tyler Reddick. Excuse you. Tyler Reddick. You absolute nonce. We're being ping-ponged by Cole Custer and Ross Chastain. Come on. Oh, there you go. We got some grip now. See if we can maintain some grip as we go. 3 to go. We got 4 cars to pass. Try around the outside of Tyler. Look at that. It's just disgraceful. What have they done to this car? What have they done to this car for me to have that?
Car there's on your inside. It's inside.
Unbelievable. We have 2 to go. I think we're going to lose this race.
Hold the good wheel here. Don't move.
2 to go and we're going to lose this race.
Still there. I need 2 more.
Into the back of Priest. Oh, and now it snapped loose again.
Outside.
What the hell?
Clear. Use it if you need it.
We're going to lose this race.
Inside.
We are going to lose this. We're down to 5th.
Inside.
We're going to lose this race, and I'm going to be absolutely miffed. I'm sorry, I'm going to be miffed.
Alright, careful now. Still there.
You will see someone get angry as Custer gives us the chop into turn 1. Well, that's it now. That is it. I'll tell you now, Tyler Reddick's going to get it.
Clear high. Clear high. Power is
Yeah, you better bring out the caution for that. What has gone wrong with this car? What? This car was on fire as we go into overtime, and now it's just not.
Green south.
Oh well, we've got to try and get back past people here.
Couple more turns.
We've dominated this race all race long, and we may not even end up, if we give Cole Custer a bit of the treatment, we may not end up winning this race.
Hold your line for me. Hold your line. Clear all around.
Send it into turn 3. Well, we may do. It's going to be pretty close. Oh, we got loose and tapped the side of Sadler. Excuse me, coming through. And you watch.
Bring it home.
You watch.
Way to hold a good steering wheel all day for a top 5. Power is called a caution.
Unbelievable. Dominant car all day, and we finish 3rd. There are no words. There are no words that can possibly describe what has just happened there. I am pissed. I am so annoyed. I mean, you look at me right now and I look like the picture of fucking coolness, but let me assure you folks, I am annoyed. What? We won stage 1, we won stage 2, everything was set up for stage 3, and when I find the arrogant tosser that brought the caution out, I'll murder him. I will completely and utterly murder him. What more can you say? Words fail me. Don't even think we saw what brought out the bloody caution. I think Brandon Jones ended up winning this race, booking his place into the playoffs. Yeah, this is when the red mist just descended. We'd had enough of Tyler Reddick. Get out of the way. Eat shit. No words. There are absolutely no words. Sadler and Yaley trade paints, and that's probably where the end of the race happened. Oh, that's a big contact. That's a big, hefty contact there. Yeah, Brandon Jones won from Ryan Preece. What a shitstorm, man. I don't even want the fucking money. You can kiss my ass with the money. We're not even just going to do it. We're just going to go straight to the shop because I'm annoyed. Damn it. Ugh. Oh, and guess what? We don't get the incentive contract. What a shock. Oh, look at it. Look at this twat. Tyler Reddick. Ian Poole wants to play rough. I can play it. Fuck you. BJ McLeod. You know what? You Brian. See? Now BJ gets it. As does John Hunter Nemechek here. He gets it. Christopher Bell, he can do one. Ross Chastain. No, I didn't mean to hit you, my man. I don't think I did actually hit you, Ross Chastain, so, oh well. We go to Chicagoland next. I want my $124,000 that I was promised. Actually, I've just seen 3 BS races at the end of that stint. See that Kentucky, New Hampshire, and back to Iowa. Yeah, me. Oh yeah, we got to sort out another contract for the Xfinity. I'm not going to be looking into sorting anyone because when I go to the Energy Series, I'll race my own team for the Xfinity. Should be good. Let's go with Chip Ganassi. Look at that pair with Stuart Haas, Chip Ganassi, and Junior Motorsports. Hopefully, when we get to Kentucky, we get a 5-star team. That would be nice. So we'll go. We got date. Is it Kentucky? Yeah, it's Kentucky. Our next Monster Energy Cup race, and it should be Darlington, the throwback race for the Bojangles 500. So that's going to do it for this race. Thank you for watching. I hope the rage wasn't too much there. Leave a like if you did. And until next time, we will see you for the next video around Chicagoland.